Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about when no contact isn't working, do this. Okay, so if you've been applying the no contact rule, and so let's say you've been doing it on an ex, or it could be someone that was once interested in you and no longer is, and so you've been trying to use the no contact rule to get them more attracted to you, or with the ex, you're trying to get your ex back, and so you've been using the no contact rule to try and make them feel more, make them miss you basically and come back into your life. So what happens if you've been doing this for a while and it's not working? So first of all, you got to look at how much time has gone by, because it could be the case that you just haven't given it enough time, right? So if it's only been a few days, then that probably isn't enough time for the no contact rule to work. Because I think sometimes people believe that it's some kind of like magic formula, like it's like almost like a spell. Like if you don't contact your ex and you stop contacting your ex, they're somehow magically going to come back into your life really fast. And I get a lot of people asking me the kind of with the same sort of incentive when it comes to dating as well. Like, oh yeah, this woman that I really liked, she's not interested in me anymore. What are the magic words? What are the magic words, Christine, that I can say that can make her more interested in me? But when it comes to your ex, um, if a lot of time has gone by and they haven't contacted you, then it's probably likely that you need to really let go completely and move on and walk away. Now, I usually say with the no contact rule, the no contact rule should be forever anyway. And what I mean by that is that when you apply no contact, you have to feel like, okay, I'm never, ever, ever going to speak to this person ever again. Okay. If they come back into my life, great, but they've got to do it first. They've got to initiate contact with me. I'm no longer going to chase them. I'm no longer going to contact them. I'm no longer going to try and be the one that's resolving things, because I'm the one that's been doing that straight away for a long time and it hasn't worked out. And I'm just going to move on with my life. Yeah? That's the way that you should really be using the no contact rule. There's no certain amount of days. There's no magic sort of like sweet spot where exes come back, because every relationship is different, you see, and every person is different. So if no contact is going to work on someone, it could work on them within 24 hours. It could work on them within a week. It could work with someone in a month, or it could be like 47 days and that's when they start missing you. So it's kind of different for everyone, the time period when no contact starts to work. But also, the fact is that no contact might not be working because they don't love you, they don't care about you, they don't want to get back with you, no matter how much time goes by. And that's the harsh reality when it comes to some exes and some people that have lost interest in you. They just don't feel it. And that's why they're not coming back. That's why no contact isn't working, is because no amount of no contact would ever work on them, because they don't love you still. They're happy that it's ended. They're happy that it's over. They're happy that you're not in their life. And that's why no contact isn't working. So when no contact isn't working, the thing that you should do is continue to do no contact. It's not a time to be like, oh my god, yeah, okay, so no contact doesn't work, so therefore I need to do something. I have to say something to them. I have to reach out to them. I have to make something happen. No. Because if no contact hasn't worked and they don't care about you and they don't love you, there's nothing you can do. Even no contact won't work. But being in contact with them definitely will not work either. So your best bet always is to remain in no contact. Always. There's no other solution. If someone has dumped you, if someone has rejected you, if someone doesn't want to be with you, it has to be their idea to come back. You know, a few weeks ago, I was using the analogy of if you quit a job, right? If you quit a job, but then you was like, okay, I kind of need that job. I need to go back to that job. Kind of actually miss that job. Then it's your idea to go back. Excuse me. It should be your idea to go back. Right? The job's not going to chase you. If you quit, and you say, look, I don't want to be in this job anymore, I'm gone, and then you leave, and it's been a few weeks, and you're like, oh, why hasn't my old job contacted me to get me back? It doesn't work like that. If you want your old job back, then you've got to go back to your old job. Now, of course, there are situations where, you threaten to quit a job, like you hand in your 2 weeks notice, and they're like, oh no, can I offer you this amount of pay to keep you? Obviously, those kinds of things can happen, obviously. But I'm talking about if you dump a job and you're like, no, don't want it, gone, like how someone may dump you, right? They're not going to chase after you if you don't want that job anymore, if you are, done with it. You have to go back to the job. So your ex has to come back to you. If they've dumped you, if they've rejected you, they have to be the one that comes back. They have to be the one that offers that olive branch. Not the other way around. Imagine if you quit a job, right? And that job, that your boss, your ex-boss, keeps on hounding you to come back. How would that make you feel? You got to think about these things in that way. It's always better to take your emotions out of it and think of these things in other life scenarios that don't have an emotional charge to it. Because then it tells you the truth. Because the reason why it's difficult to get your head around the no contact rule, to get your head around getting over your ex and stuff, is because your emotions are involved. Right? Because you're invested in the ex, you're invested in that person. So it's very difficult then to think things clearly, right? Which was why a lot of people can get really upset, can get really heartbroken over their ex is not coming back into their lives, and which is why they sometimes reach out to them thinking falsely that will actually make a difference. Now, I had actually someone comment on an Instagram post that I made about, you shouldn't do the no contact rule because sometimes people break up with you, partners break up with their partner, basically, to see how much they love them, right? Because if their partner loves them, then they're going to chase them, and they're going to try and work things out. So, basically, he was saying that when someone breaks up with you, it could be because they're trying to punish you, it could be because they're trying to see if you actually really care. Now, that sometimes may actually be the case, but if someone is breaking up with you to test you, to see how you actually feel about them, that is a very toxic person. Excuse me. That is a very toxic person. Because normal people, adults, right, people who are mature, if they've got a problem with their partner, they work it out, they communicate. They don't dump or threaten to end the relationship. They don't. Because if they do, then they're very immature, they're very silly, and it's a very manipulative thing to do. Right? You want to be in a relationship with an adult, not a child. Okay? Which is why if you're with someone that breaks up with you for a test to see how you feel about them, that's not the right person for you, because each time you step out of line, they're always going to be threatening to end the relationship. And you don't want to be with someone like that. I would never, ever, and my wife has agreed with me, that we would never threaten the end of the relationship to try and get the other person to do something. Because it's not what adults do. That's not that's the toxic way of communicating. Okay? So if you're thinking, oh, maybe my ex broke up with me and they want me to chase them, right? Because, they're testing me, then if that's the case, then that's someone you should be running away from completely. So if no contact isn't working, the best thing you can do is to do more no contact. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.